Well, hello everybody, and welcome to this installment of our trip down Highway 30 across the Blue Mountains. And right now we're pulling out of Emigrant Springs Park and headed to Dead Man's Pass. You see, we're gonna kind of follow the freeway here pretty closely, and I'm not really sure this part that we're on right now was at one time really Highway 30 or just was built because of the freeway. But here in a little bit we'll cross over the freeway and we'll get back to the old part of the road and head on down towards Dead Man's Pass. And a lot of legends about Dead Man's Pass. One of the legends is that a teamster was found killed there back during the Bannock Indian Wars. And another legend has it some man was found hanging there by his neck dead. So who knows? It name implies an awful lot. It's just a state rest area off the interstate. Nothing much else going on there. But anyhow, we'll cross back over the freeway here and get on the other side, and then we'll start heading down the main road. And, well, eventually here, for the next mile or two, we'll hit the Umatilla Indian Reservation, and then we'll be on reservation, then on to Dead Man's Pass and over to Poverty Flats and down Cabbage Hill and crossed by Mission. But that's for another video. This one here, we're just going to run from the Emigrant Springs to the Dead Man's Pass, and here we go down the old Highway 30 here. Great road again. If you're going to ride a motorcycle, or if you're into riding motorcycles, great motorcycle road. Good way just to have a nice recreational time riding your motorcycle through the mountains. And in a previous video, I mentioned the fact that you can get on Highway 30 at Pendleton, which you can do, but you can also get on it down at Stanfield. Get on the old highway down there and head up the Umatilla River, up through Nolan and up to Reeth, and then into Pendleton, and then you can kind of squirt through Pendleton there and get on the old Highway 30 that goes out across the reservation and by Mission and on up Cabbage Hill and up to where we are right here. So anyhow, I hope you enjoy. I imagine some of you have probably noticed the trees have changed a little bit. Well, now that we're on the reservation, most of the fir trees have been harvested, which seems a pretty good stand of ponderosa pine, and some of them will be marketable here in a few years, and be good for somebody. So anyhow, hope you've enjoyed riding along so far. I've enjoyed bringing it to you, enjoyed taking you along for the ride, and I'll just shut up now and let you enjoy some of the scenery and get down to Dead Man's Pass. We'll do a little more jawboning here. Okay, we're coming up on the Dead Man's Pass rest area, and a little interesting side note to the whole story about Dead Man's Pass is that it's where the Oregon Trail went off the Blue Mountains down to the Umatilla River. If you cross the Umatilla River, when you got to the bottom, you headed towards Whitman Mission and what's now Washington State. And if you stayed on the south side of the Umatilla River and headed downstream, well, you headed to Oregon City or parts beyond. So anyhow, the ridge that the Oregon Trail went down called N.E Ridge, and when I was a kid, you used to be able to drive up and down where the wagon tracks are. As far as I know, they're still there today. I have noticed the Umatilla tribe has blocked it off so you can't drive on it, and it's their property, they can do what they want. But interesting little side note to everything, that the Oregon Trail used to go to our right through the trees and down the side of the mountain and to the Umatilla River and on to Oregon City. So anyhow, I'm going to end this video right up here about where you turn off to the right to go down N.E Ridge, and we'll pick it up here, headed over to Poverty Flats, top of Cabbage Hill, and then we'll run down Cabbage Hill, probably make a couple videos out of it because it'd be too long if it wasn't. But anyhow, we're just going by the rest area here. It's just a typical rest area, and right up here where that little old don't turn sign or no truck sign is, this road going off to the right is N.E Ridge, the old Oregon Trail.